Ron, and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
Now, I heard we had some more drama with one of our interns, bringing Thing 1, who's really the only thing left.
Now he's just Thing.
He's the best thing going today. Woo!
Woo! Come on in, Thing.
How's it going?
All right, we're doing
baby.
good. We're doing good. What happened with you Friday night at the Big Ass Night of Fights 3?
This drunk person was trying to get into where you guys were at, where it was all roped off VIP.
When we were, you mean...
It was right after the fight, and you guys just went inside.
We weren't all roped off. Fez and I were walking through the building, shaking hands with everybody. I met everybody who was at that show.
I guess it was where all the equipment was and stuff. They didn't want anybody in that area.
Okay.
And I told this guy, nice, it's the wrong area. You need a wristband or something to get in here.
Uh-huh.
And he just starts blowing up.
All right, yeah, so you're right. There was a thing where our equipment was... that you needed a little wristband where we'd given them out to O&A and some of the promotions people.
Just so everyone knew, and then that was when we went inside, who was supposed to be, getting served with us and stuff like that, too.
Okay.
And this guy, I just said, if you go around this way, but my brother's in here and the whole thing, and you have the hands.
So you're trying to redirect him.
Yeah.
And he's just really drunk?
Obviously, he was intoxicated, and then he threw a punch, hit me right in the cheek.
Wow!
Nicked me. And
were you stunned at that point?
I was stunned. And
I had no idea we had an undercard.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do because I was representing the station and we were at an event. And
we certainly were, my friend.
Yeah, Rossi, and...
No, call him Rosie. He's Rosie.
Sorry. He's going to kill me later. No,
I thought his show was done.
And Billy and all them were around me, and they kind of backed him up. His friend apologized, and...
They backed who up? Oh, you mean they pushed him back?
They pushed him away.
I thought they were lining up against you.
No, his friend was on my side, was apologizing. My friend's, drunk, blah, blah, blah. And then he throws something, hits me right in the forehead.
What did he throw at you?
I don't know what it was, like a styrofoam wet thing.
All the trouble's over, then he smacks something off your forehead.
Throws it directly, hits me right in the eye.
So you're furious at this point.
So you've been hit in the eye twice now.
Yes.
Same eye?
Yes, I missed this whole thing.
And Billy, I went to go for him, as instinct, and Billy kind of pushed me away.
Uh-huh.
And then he took off. His friends took off, and then that's when promotions was call the cops. Billy ran into the building to use the phone.
All right, wait. So Billy makes the wrong move, and then Billy has to run off to use the phone. Ting! Yeah, we need a little thing at the end of that, Roy. So It sounds like he's really taking off.
You got it.
I like that part. So he hurt you or he didn't hurt you?
Well, it was I was more stunned. I had a lot of adrenaline, so it didn't really hurt.
Why go after the cops after everybody's okay?
Well, this is what happened. He went to go throw a punch at Ethel, which is the promotions director.
He's trying to punch a woman?
Yeah, his friend stopped the punch. His friend blocked his arm, and Ethel was furious at this point. And then, after his hands, he went to...
All right, so you should, who's he? Stone Cold Steve Loftus?
Exactly.
He's beating up a girl. So then what happens?
Then he went to go get an empty pitcher of beer
to hit you with?
And I don't know who blocked that, but he went to throw it, and the pitcher of beer went on the floor, and then they took off.
So they start running.
And by that time, the cops were already called. Billy and everybody left.
Billy, of course, was out of there as soon as there was trouble. So what did you do?
I saw Ethel take off. And I'm like...
She's chasing him?
Ethel, everybody. There's 4 of us.
Ethel, we need to remind everyone, is a Texas prison rodeo champion.
All right, so she starts chasing him.
And I'm thinking in my head, what's going to happen if these guys catch up with them? I mean...
Normally, I say, once the bad guys, have a way to get out, let them go. You know what I mean? You never block...
But he was
an exit, you know what I mean? Always give them room to escape, or else they turn on you like a ferret, like a trapped ferret. Now they have to fight to the death.
That's when they're at their most dangerous.
Right, exactly. So even cops always know, give them a chance to get away.
All right, so let's
in a gunfight, let them run.
Well, I think thing one, let's just recap real quick.
Okay.
This guy's trying to get into an area he's not supposed to be at, where all the equipment is.
That was a ferret.
He takes a swing at you, hits you,
right.
Throws something at you,
right.
And now at this point, Billy has taken off like the coward of the county.
Right, okay, that's all right. So Billy gets out of there.
While the
he heard the word cop.
Why, the assailant is now threatening Ethel Buzzbox.
Correct.
All right.
This guy was all over the place, and the point, I guess the reason why we were chasing him is because he was saying he's going to come back for his brother.
So you chased him down 56th Street or down Broadway?
We chased him down 6th Avenue, then he made a left on the 50s.
So
he couldn't have gotten to 6th.
7th Avenue. We were on 56. Yeah.
He went down 56th to 7th.
Right.
All right, where was he going from 7th? He make a right or a left?
He made a left towards the subway.
All right.
Oh, to the NR station.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, who's all chasing at this point?
By this time, it was a line. It was Billy. He had a security.
Billy's chasing as well?
He had a security
Billy's
jacket.
back.
It was
All
hilarious.
right, hold on. This is good news. Billy, like F Troop, as he was running away, he banged into him, Fez, and they made him a hero.
It was.
So now it is the Scooby-Doo gang chasing the Phantom.
Retro.
All right, what happened? Did he go into the subway station?
It was Rossi, Ethel, me, Billy, and I don't know. I zoomed by them all.
You're in front of the pack at this point. You're the only one with any wind. I know that.
He went down the subway, and on the 57th Street subway, there's like 2 sets. One that goes down like.
So you lunatics at 11 o'clock at night, or no, not even. It must have been like 9:30.
Yeah.
Are chasing a guy through the subway like it's a TV show.
We were all the things that were said on the street. Please, somebody catch that man. You know, on the
way.
streets of
All the
Manhattan.
cliches?
All the cliches were being said.
Billy, of course, couldn't speak, but you did hear him running by.
Billy would have gotten there faster if, when he runs, he doesn't go airborne and just run in place. He could get there faster if his feet stayed on the ground.
So he gets down into the subway.
Well, yeah, he gets into the subway, and I catch up to him by this point. And I
tackle?
Just tackle him, grab him by the head, and slam him to the ground. No exaggeration.
Now, did he get through all the way down to the track, or was he...
No, he went down. I actually leaped off the stairs.
He was still there, like, by the token booth.
Like, yeah, by the one pole.
Now, so the guys, because you got to be careful because there's subway cops.
Right.
You're lucky
there was
you
no
weren't
subway
shot.
cops.
I know, but you're lucky.
Right.
There's always undercover cops around New York.
True.
All right, so as this is happening, you tackle him, you take him to the ground.
Take him down. I have him in the headlock, and I have his face into the...
Nobody else is caught up yet?
Well,
they
caught up with me eventually.
Yeah, how long did it take Billy Staples, a.k.a. Barry Allen the Flash, to catch up to you?
I don't know. I think he might have been one of the last people.
He's still out there running, isn't he?
Yeah, he was out there.
All right, so you're on top of the guy. You got his face in the ground or up against the wall?
No, it was. I had him down on the ground. I tackled him to the ground, and but I don't know where the time went. But I had.
All right, hold on. We have somebody who saw this take place. Caesar, you're on Ron and Fez. What exactly happened?
Caesar,
right,
what do you have?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what happened was he wound up leaving. Everyone's like, hey, stop him.
Billy was...
Turns hijacked. He tried to carjack Billy Staples' uncle's car, and Billy Staples saw the whole thing happen and then became Spider-Man later on.
All right. What he was trying to say is since Billy didn't stop him, that's the same guy who killed Billy's uncle that he lived with. It could have been great, but he couldn't do his own bit. All right, go ahead, thing one.
And I had him at the ground. I was out of breath.
And you're the hero. Nobody else really helped you.
Well, no, this is where Billy comes in. I was out of breath. I was exhausted.
Billy was at the newsstand getting a Clark bar.
No, he was fine. I cut his arm pretty good when I tackled him to the ground. He was bleeding a little bit, like a little rug burn or whatever it was. But after I was done, Billy got up and he started to get up again, and Billy kind of slammed him against the wall.
All right, this on the instant feedback. The Scooby-Doo gang. Rossi is Shaggy. Thing one is Fred. Ethel is Daphne. And Billy is Scooby.
Billy expected a snack afterwards.
All right, so Billy then became the hero?
Yeah, actually Mikey D was there, too.
And what did Mikey do?
Mikey, I think...
As Velma.
He was...
It looks great.
And let me guess, Lene was crying.
All right, so what did Mikey D do?
Mikey D was...
Unmasked him?
Was threatening to break his arm and stuff. He was...
I'll break your arm.
You know, all
Don't
right.
do it, man.
Thing one, don't you already have him scraped up and on the ground, and now...
This kid was out of control. He had no respect.
Tough Incorporated shows up threatening him now that he's already down and injured?
All right, bring Staples into the room.
Staples! Now!
All right, Staples, get in here. All right, we do have some audio from when you were fighting with the guy. And then you finally just yelled at him.
Sweaty News Update.
You're busted.
You're busted. What exactly happened?
What
Boy?
happened,
You
Scooby?
backing him up?
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
the hero? Thing one, you or Mikey D?
Thing one, definitely, because I was this guy flew past me like I'm standing still, because all I hear is, get this guy, call the police. So I'm like...
Usually that's you. You're the guy.
I know, I looked over my back first thing, and it was like... But no, and they were all chasing after this guy, and then, just like they said in the TV, they're yelling to the people in front of us, stop this guy!
All right, stop with the days. You know how to tell a story on the radio.
Yeah.
We don't know all the people. Who was yelling, stop this guy?
Ethel and Rossi both start yelling, you know, get this guy, and somebody call the police.
All right, someone's asking, is it the kid with the New Jersey Devils jersey? Was that what he was wearing that night?
We ripped off something, and he ended up being in a T-shirt.
I don't think so, because that guy was there the rest of the night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in Hooters the rest of the night, so I don't think it could possibly be
So
him.
who was the hero?
I'd say thing one was the original hero.
Yeah?
He's the one who tackled him and brought him down. Then I was this next one came down, and I grabbed the guy and held him until the cops came.
So you're saying you're the hero?
So
I'm
there's
the second
two
hero.
heroes.
I'm the second hero.
No third hero?
No, that was pretty much. It was, after that, I had the guy. I had him against the wall, had him in a bear hug, and then I threw him on the ground because he started to get a little out
What
of
a
control.
beating this man took! Who sounds to me like he was already subdued.
He was out of control.
He was.
Fez.
Arms everywhere.
And I just hope you realize you've just blown your own lawsuit with the Long Island Railroad. If you're able to physically exert yourself like this, apparently you're not injured in any way.
I was in much pain afterwards, though.
I'm suing y'all. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh, I want $150,000.
All right, now we're understanding that Thing One and Billy are heroes.
Yes, I had no idea we had tag team heroes in the building tonight.
Hello, Billy's here.
So then, you're saying that this wasn't a ghost after all, but it was really the old man who was running the amusement park?
And they wanted his property? Because they found oil?
Jim, you're on Run and Fez.
You meddling kids.
Jim, he would have got away with it.
Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life.
You didn't mind, though, did you, Billy?
No, I'm a 5-letter man. This is right up my alley.
Once you saw that the guy was thrown down, you felt free to hop in on top of him from
It's
behind.
not the way it happened.
Now, Ethel Buzzbox never got hit herself, right? Just threatened?
She just got threatened. And
Okay.
They saved her.
Came pretty close, though.
Did she give you a kiss on the cheek?
My hero.
Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Hi, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
I was there at the big night of fights. It was awesome. First things first. I just wanted to say, after the night of fights, I'm walking to the subway, and I see Billy Staples in this big bear hug, giving this
So
big bear hug to
embarrassing.
this person.
This is so embarrassing, Billy.
At that point, it looks like gay subway love.
He had this big dopey smile on his face, and the guy was just like, let me go, let me go.
So, did you guys turn him over to the cops?
When did the cops get there?
It seemed like a long time.
It was just a citizen's arrest.
Citizen's arrest! Citizen's arrest!
Today, they actually had a jury, the two of them. And
The two heroes?
the two heroes found him guilty and shot him.
Afterwards, Billy ate two heroes.
Nice, Billy. Were they hot or cold heroes?
All in a day's work.
Oh, brother.
What an idiot.
He thinks this counts as a stunt.
All right, Mikey D, the 5-time Tony Award nominee,
Oh, nice.
is on the phone. I guess he was witness to all this, was he?
Yeah.
And he's going to back up your story, boys?
100%.
Mikey D, are they telling the truth?
Yes, they are, man.
Yeah.
Billy and Thing One were there. I saw Ethel run. Billy was screaming, call 911.
Oh, God.
And,
Why call 911 and bother them?
well,
Because someone
you know,
threw a pitcher?
I had no idea what was happening. I ran. I saw Rossi running. I ran.
Mikey D. plied down the subway steps. You should have seen it.
Plie did a pirouette, and this guy was flailing all over the place. Billy had him. I had his arm, and I said to this guy at one point, I'm going to break your arm, dude. And Billy was cool. He just said, Mikey, back off. I got it all under control.
So you could have been a hero, but Billy stopped it and showboated it.
The other two heroes got in your way.
No, it wasn't a matter of being a hero, man. Billy didn't want me to break his arm because of certain legal reasons and stuff like that.
This had to look like the gayest episode of Oz ever.
3 guys on a drunk threatening to snap his arm for him.
This guy was flailing everywhere.
Billy took his wallet.
Billy was great, man. Listen, I'll never mess with Billy again, man.
Billy got mad when you were trying to talk to the perp, and that was his job. Here's what Billy said.
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
Oh.
That was close, but Billy just said, Mikey, please let go of him. Let him go. I'll take care of it. And let me tell you something. Billy just took control of everything, threw the guy down again. Yeah. The police came, and they said they had calls from citizens that were in the subway system saying that there were 5 guys beating up on some scrawny guy.
Yeah. All right. This only had some feedback. The guy wakes up the next morning and goes, man, I must have been drunk. I think Sammy Hagar was trying to break my arm last night. All right,
that could have been true.
So all you guys are heroes with thing 1, number 1, then Billy, and then way in the back you're saying Mikey D.
No, Mikey D was there. He was helping me, but, Mikey D was...
Would you give him, if we were giving out kind of hero awards, pins or medals?
He'd be a hero minus. He'd be just under the hero level.
So you guys would get the gold hero thing, and he would get some kind of participation certificate.
Yeah. Without him. Mikey was there. He had our backs. He was there for support.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. It'll make sure that the other guys don't come running back down and just start clubbing the hell out of you after you're beating a friend up in the subway.
I think we could have taken him.
So did the guy get arrested?
No, actually, we almost did.
So that happened. Heroes. Well, this is idiotic behavior. Like I said from the beginning, let a guy go if he's running away and nothing actually happened.
Well, what happened, what it was when they said go after this guy, I don't even know why I'm chasing this guy down the street. I don't even know why he did. I just heard Ethel and Rossi telling me to get this guy. So I'm chasing the guy down the street, not even knowing what the heck he did.
Do you feel like you're a hero or a Giro?
No, I'm definitely a hero.
Okay.
A hero.
Or just a canine that Ethel can let loose at will.
No, so when we got down there, we grabbed the guy. I sent Ethel upstairs to look for the cops.
And what did the cops say to you? Did the cops jump this guy and start threatening to break his arm?
Yeah, the cops come over. They separated us, got our stories, and they go, look, we get a call. We see 5 guys beating up one guy. We get here, we see 5 guys surrounding one guy. What are we going to think? So it was like...
So they just let him go?
So they believed him, not you?
Yeah, they believed him and not us. I said, look, this is the deal. We had.
So why would you guys even tell the story? This is an embarrassment. The cops have told you did the wrong thing.
The cops put him right on the subway. I don't think they wanted to be bothered, and they just put him on the subway.
But that was my feeling when the guy didn't really hurt anybody or steal anything or break equipment. He was trying to run away. You let a guy like that go.
Well, if he would have ran away when he was asked to, there wouldn't have been a problem. But then he took a swing.
Right, but it did nothing. No one was going to sue him, or nobody got hurt, right?
No, when calmer heads prevailed.
So you weren't one of the calmer heads?
Instead of balder heads. Balder heads prevailed at first.
The police asked, did you want to press charges? And Ethel asked,
so you guys are Bernie Getz heroes. You're taking the law into your own hands, and you overreacted.
We're just righting a wrong.
Sure, I'll take that.
What? Vigilantes.
Now,
Ronnie,
Mikey D, I know that people are already after you for trying to make citizens arrest.
Well, I had a hit-and-run incident, but that's a whole nother story, man. I've got detectives after me at this point.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? I would have loved to gotten to call Ronnie at night after that gig and say, guess who's in jail? Scooby and the gang. Ethel, Billy, Thing 1, Mikey D, and Rossi are all in jail.
And, in the meantime, you're beating up one of our listeners.
There was never a punch thrown on our part.
All right.
No, you sat on someone. That couldn't possibly have been worse.
Thanks, Mikey D.
All right, guys.
Oh, and and tell your daughter, Lene, we're very sorry about Billy making her cry the other day.
No, she loves you guys, and she loves Billy as well, man. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks.
Billy scares children. And a lot of people in the subway stations.
Billy and Thing 1, you guys come in and told us the story like we should be proud of you, and we find out at the end the police are telling you to stop your actions.
Well, you should be proud. We were sticking up for the show, for the people who work for it.
You
we
got
were there.
accused of assaulting a man.
No, it was just a misunderstanding. The police didn't want to be bothered. They didn't even want to hear the side of right. They just wanted to separate it and get out of there.
Ronnie, he's the side of right. They didn't want to hear the side of beef.
You know, Batman a lot of times has to take off, too, when the police say, what are you doing?
You may need some smoke capsules or something to make a getaway in the future, Billy.
Why don't you throw 2 Xanax down on the floor and take off? This is the stupidest thing you did since you tried to sue the Long Island Railroad.
Wow, this was great.
Can you go near a train without there being trouble? I
didn't make the guy run to the train station. You should see me jumping down the stairs like a lunatic. I'm lucky I didn't hurt myself again.
I'm sure that's the same way that you got hurt at the Long Island Railroad.
Just goes to show you, if it wasn't for faulty steps, I wouldn't have never had a problem in the first place. I made it down them in a full run.
You know, my Ronnie knows this. My brother Corky is always going after some alleged perp.
Yeah, he's the Mikey D of his neighborhood.
One time, my parents had an anniversary party. 50th anniversary party. Ronnie's there. Of course, there was something in the parking lot going on that turned out, again, what, Ronnie, to be nothing.
Nothing, always.
And, of course, Corky is off into the woods chasing this invisible perpetrator that doesn't even exist.
He also has this blue light that makes him look like
Ronnie,
a cop.
Don't tell that story.
That he turns on to get into places that he doesn't belong. And then they'll go, yeah, officer, and then they'll find out. He'll be, well, not technically an officer. And he just takes it upon himself to get involved in everything.
He keeps a flashing blue light that he sticks on top of his truck in case of emergency, and it's true.
Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.